Hey y'all, what's up? It's Saturday, James. I guess strictly speaking, it's very early Sunday, James, but I'm of the belief that the day doesn't change till you go to sleep for at least 2 hours, so it's still Saturday. Saturday James here from Saturday James HQ in a different location than usual because um, uh, I just got home from KTO's 100th gig slash third anniversary spectacular at Pins Mechanical tonight. And first of all, shout out to Pins. They're great. Love them. Jeb, our sound guy, great. Love him. Fantastic. Anyway, first of all, for 3 years now, officially, I've been making the joke heading into second set almost every show. Heading into the set break, the second set's the dance set. And you want to get prepared for it. You want to get a drink. You want to hydrate. You want to stretch out. You don't want to blow a hammy. And then today, in the second set, I blew a hammy on the first jump in Come On Eileen, and then kept jumping because I'm a fucking idiot, but some on the recliner so I can ice and elevate and eventually compress and rest my hammy because I got to work in like 5 hours, 6. I don't know. I got to be up in a few hours. Anyway. Secondly, what was the second thing? I'm not having a sober October, but I decided I was going to have a no drinking alone or at work October. But I don't feel alone right now, so I'm having a glass of wine. Because 3.5 years ago, I was talking to a friend over text message about Jack Black for some reason, and I said aloud, apropos of nothing else, Kathleen Turner Overdrive's a fucking great band name. And my friend's like, yeah, it totally is. I said, I should do a fucking band that does the High Fidelity soundtrack. Light bulb. I should do a band that does the High Fidelity soundtrack. And then expanded to be the Cusack movies in general thing. Because the High Fidelity soundtrack is great, but it's only one movie worth. You kind of get bored after a while. So, and like, what a dumb idea. But I was in a band. I'd been in town for 6 months. I didn't know shit about Austin, which I still don't. I work too much to know the town very well. But, I had just moved here, and I was in a band with some other, and I knew 2 of the dudes from that band, and I thought they might be good fits for this kind of thing. And then one of those dudes knew 2 other dudes. And, I've put a lot of bands on a lot of stages. And some bands were great, some bands were less so. Every band is a 5-way dysfunctional marriage. And when you get the right people, when you get the right people in the room for the right job, it's different. And I say this having played amazing shows with amazing bands. When you get the right people in the right places for the right job, it's something else. And this band has grown completely organically into something completely different than what I had any idea it would be. And it's just absolutely, it's the people in the room. I don't feel alone right now because I just came off playing my 100th show with these dudes, the right dudes, which is just such a rare thing. I thought it would take me a year to find the players I wanted, and I got it in the first try. Like day 1 rehearsal, we're like, oh, okay, yeah, cool, this is going to work, this is great. And it has grown organically into a show that involves choreography, that's got stunts, that's got bits, that's got, we keep adding more songs. It's just, and I was thinking today during the show, a lot of what I was thinking about was that all the little ways that we've just come towards each other without ever talking about it, the little musical things that like you don't notice you're doing, but you become aware over 20 or 30 or 40 reps that Gary's always going to play this certain kind of fill before he does this. Like I can feel him leading into a change a certain way. And also we know he's usually going to do it in this one spot. and like you just start to learn to play into it, even though it may not be the exact same thing, but you're aware it's coming and you know it's going to be a moment that you can play off of. And all the different times was, oh, okay, I know that Francis is going to play a different part in the third verse, so I have to change what I do to fit in the spot that he's leaving out because he's doing something else. And that's never a thing that like you talk about or decide on, you just discover it over time. And we have just, you just get to this moment where you can feel it coming, and you can feel, you know when someone's going to screw up. You hear them missing a change 2 bars early, and you can't fix it. Like, it's going to still be wrong, but like you can all respond to it and you all kind of play into it in a way that is, you know, at the end of the day for me, I just love the making of the music. Like, I love the audience. I want you to have a great time. I want you to dance and shake your booty and take videos and post them on the fucking internet. And like, I want you to have the best time in the world. But at the end of the day, for me, I just want to play. The making of it, and the making of it with my friends, and the making of it with these people, these dudes who have just grown into a mind on stage, and no one fights, you know, no one, we don't disagree, we disagree on stuff a lot, but we don't fight. We talk. Eventually the majority wins, then we move on, and that's the end of the conversation. And like, we had a band meeting a couple months ago, and we got through about a bunch of topics in a couple hours and talked about a bunch of different stuff. We finished, and Francis is like, I've never been in a band that could get through that much in one single sitting without at least 2 knockdown, drag-out fights. Like, we just get along. We just get it. Everybody loves to work. Everybody loves to rehearse. Everybody comes to band practice ready to practice. I got the right dudes. And it has been a pleasure and an honor to grow with them and play with them every night and make this joyful noise into the world, and bring in so many stupid, like, 6 weeks ago we decided to drop into take 5 in the middle of Blister in the Sun, which is not in 5, mind you, but now we play 8 bars or 16 bars of take 5 because it seemed like a good idea at the time. And I fucking love this band. It's the most high energy and probably the best show I've ever been a part of. I mean, the best show I've ever put on a stage, bar none. And I've had a lot of really great bands, but this is different. And I hope you'll come see us if you haven't. I hope you'll come see us again if you have. 100 shows. I'm not done. I don't know about you. I got a cool hat last week at a private event. I ain't going anywhere. We'll see you for 101. Night, y'all.